Hi everyone, I'm Matt the Friendly Board Gamer and welcome to the Marvel Champions Challenge. What I decided to do is challenge myself to play every hero and defeat every villain in the game of Marvel Champions. And today is one of the newest heroes that's been released. It is Scott Lang, that's also known as Ant-Man. And the cool thing about this one is that it's actually a foldable card with a giant Ant-Man in the middle. So hopefully we've seen some of that in action today. Scott Lang is going to take on Rhino. We've got Rhino stage 1 and 2 here. We've got the breaking main scheme. It's got the standard encounter deck and the bomb scare encounter deck as recommended on the card. So we will set that up. And it's got 7 threat. If that ever reaches up to 7, the game will end and we will lose. So we are got 12 hit points here. Rhino stage 1's got 14. He's got 1 scheme and 2 attack. I will draw up to my hand limit of 6. We'll be playing with the justice aspect for Ant-Man today. I'll give this a shuffle, draw my hand limit, and also shuffle the encounter deck as well. And we are ready to go. It's quite a cool deck, quite a cool character Ant-Man with the flipping of the different forms. You can go from hero form to alter ego. You can go from any hero form to any other hero form. When he flips, you can go to either tiny or large hero form as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got our hand of 6, 12 hit points. Give the encounter deck a bit of a shuffle. And then we are ready to go. Let's see how Ant-Man does against Rhino. Hopefully we will be victorious and take him down. So let's look what I got first. Got Wasp Gauntlets. Can spend some resources and stun the enemy. Some might resource, or physical resource. Some energy resource to confuse him. Got some pin particle, depending on the form that I'm in. The action that I perform will be dictated by the form. So when giant or tiny, different things will happen. Got some spycraft. Am I a spy character? Avenger Tiny. Avenger and Giant. Okay, that's interesting. I've got a play only if you control a spy character, which I don't at the moment. Got Hive Mind. If I'm in tiny form, I can do some different things. Skilled Investigator. After a side scheme defeated, exhaust Skilled Investigator, draw a card. That's an upgrade, a free upgrade. That's good. Pair of Justice card. Okay, I'm going to discard that one for the moment. I'm going to... I think I might discard Hive Mind as well, because this is more about removing threat, which I don't need to do at the moment because it's the beginning of the game. I think I might discard that as well. I'll draw 2 more and I'll stick with that. Okay, so I got Giant Strength. After you change to Giant Hero form, you get +1 attack until the end of this turn. That's pretty good. Some resources. Okay. So, Skilled Investigator is a free upgrade. I think I might get that out straight away. Because when I play it in a player's control, that's 1 per player. Hero responds after a side scheme is defeated, exhaust Skilled Investigator and draw a card. So, if any side scheme comes out, that will help me to get some additional cards. I think I will play this other upgrade, get my Gauntlets out. I'm going to play with a Pair of Justice card for that. So this is if I'm in giant form, I can stun the enemy for 2 physical resources. If in tiny forms, 2 energy to confuse the enemy. Pretty good. Again, another upgrade, giant strength. Okay, I think I might play that as well for my energy card. Do I keep that and play my... Yeah, I'm going to keep holding my pin particles. I'm going to play that. A bit of a waste, but it is what it is. I'm going to flip, and when you flip, you can flip to any form. So I'm going to flip straight to giant form. Look at that. Double-sided, double card there, double with card. Got a response straight away. You can see that after you change to this form, deal 1 damage to an enemy. So that's 1 damage of Rhino. After you change to Giant Hero form, again +1 attack until the end of this turn. I've got 3 attack, +1 is 4. I will attack for 4. Rhino is down to 9. I'll ready everything up. Dropped my hand limit of only 4. Only got a hand limit of 4 when I'm in giant form, but I've got giant stomp. You can only play this in giant form. I deal 1 damage to each minion and 8 damage to an enemy. Jessica Jones' ally from the Justice deck, and also Ant-Man's helmet. After I change to giant form, I can heal 2 damage, and after I change to tiny form, I get to draw a card. That's pretty good. Plus, I do only have 4 cards, and there are 3 cost resources. So, first off, 1 threat on the main scheme for Rhino. He's then going to attack me for 2. I'm not going to defend against that. I'll take that, I think. 2 plus 1 boost, so I'll take 3 damage. I'm down to 9, and then he will deal me an encounter card. A Hydra Mercenary with guard, so I need to take him out before I can damage, or before I can attack. Sorry, the villain. Got 0 scheme and 1 attack. Okay, so that's his turn. Back to me now. What shall we do? I think I could. No, we need to get rid of him. So which I could do because I've got 3 damage, 3 attack there, so I can get rid of him. Then I could play Giant Stomp. Deal 1 damage to each minion. Do 8 damage to an enemy. Or I could play my upgrade, my helmet upgrade, which would be pretty cool. I am getting rid of Giant Stomp now, which would be a shame. What's my Ant-Man? After you change this form, remove 1 threat from a scheme. Okay, let's get Ant-Man, Giant Ant-Man to attack for 3. So take out the Hydra Mercenary, you've gone. Then I will play Giant Stomp for 1, 2, 3 resources. Playing if I'm in giant hero form, which I am, deal 1 damage to each minion, which there are none, but I deal 8 damage to an enemy. So Rhino stage 1 is down to 1. That disappears. I then think I will move. Yep, I will flip to Tiny Ant-Man, and after you change this form, remove 1 threat from the scheme. So get rid of that. I think that's all I need to do. So I dropped my hand limit of a hand size of 5 when I'm in tiny. Got my 5 cards here. I got some more pin particles. I get to resize, change to other form, and draw a card. That's great. A 0 cost event lets me flip to my other hero form and get another card. Got some lay down the law for threat removal. Agent Coulson as another ally, another skilled investigator, and some more pin particles. So first off, the main scheme will advance for 1. Rhino, I should ready up as well. Rhino's going to attack me for 2, but I will not defend against that. That's 2, 3, 4. Bit of a big one. Into 5 now. Then Rhino will deal me an encounter card. When revealed hero, Rhino attacks you. If a character is damaged by this attack, that character gains stunned. Okay, so you're going to attack me, so I am going to if I'm going to get stunned, it's going to do me 2 attack anyway. I've only got 2 defense. Do I have in my hand anything that can help? Nope. So yeah, he's going to do me for 2 attack plus a boost. The chance is going to be at least 1 boost icon on there. So I'm going to take damage and be stunned and then be exhausted, or I could just take the damage. I'm only on 5 health as well, so I think I will defend. 2 plus 1 boost, so I will take 1 damage because I've got 2 defense. But if a character is damaged by this attack, that character gains stunned. So I am now stunned and exhausted. So what can we do? If I could do that. I think there's too many options. Do we go to Giant Farm or to... Yeah, I'm going to flip to Alter Ego. After I change this form, I heal 1 damage. So I take a damage. I'm still stunned, however. Actually, no. Let's just go back. Let's go back. I was in Tiny. I'm going to play Resize first. That says change to your other hero form. So I'm going to change to Giant Ant-Man, and I get to draw a card. This is a response, it's not an attack, so the stunned isn't affected by this. After you change this form, deal 1 damage to an enemy. So taking out Rhino stage 1. Rhino stage 2 comes in, he has 15 health, 1 thwart, 1 scheme, 3 attack, and I need to find the breaking and taking side scheme, which is not in there. Breaking and taking side scheme. This gives an additional encounter card during the villain phase. Just shuffle up the encounter deck here. Got 2 schemes now. It comes on with 2 threat plus 1 additional per player. So 3. I'm still exhausted as well. I also got plus 1 attack, but I didn't need it anyway. I will then, because I played the resize, I can still change form. So I will change to Scott Lang, my alter ego. And after I change, I heal 1 damage. I will then exhaust to heal 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So I'm back up to 8. Pretty good bit of health there. Now I think yeah, okay, I'm going to play Agent Coulson for 3 using 2 genius resources and a skilled investigator. He is going to come on with 3 health. After Agent Coulson enters play, search your deck and discard power for a preparation card and add it to your hand. I'm not sure if I have many in here. Let's see if we get any more discard power first. Nope. I got 1 Spycraft, but that's not. Oh, I could play that because he has Spy now. When you've been encountered, discard Spycraft, cancel effects the card and discard it, then move it. Let's see what else we have. See if we have any other preparation cards that might be useful. Okay, nope. Okay. Okay, well, I might as well add it to my hand anyway because I could just use it as a resource. So his response after he enters play, I can search my deck and discard power for a preparation card and add it to my hand. So I'm taking Spycraft, which is a preparation card. So I'll keep them for the moment. Agent Coulson, what are you going to do? I think you can do a bit of thwarting to remove 2 threat from that scheme. I think I will also play down Spycraft for the 1 resource, just in case. We might not need it, but it's there. So ready for that? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hand size. Got the Avengers Mansion, Giant Stomp again, Concussive Blow, confuse enemy if paired for this card using a physical resource, deal 3 damage, and 2 Army of Ants. If I'm in Tiny Hero form, I can exhaust Army of Ants and deal 1 damage to the enemy. So building on them, Army of Ants and the small, tiny combination that you usually see. So first off, 1 threat on the main scheme that will advance. Then I'm in alter ego form, So Rhino will scheme for 1 plus a boost. That's 2. So we'll put 2 more on there. So it's a 4 out of the 7. And then I get 2 encounter cards. 1 for the normal activation and 1 for the breaking and taking side scheme. So the first one, Stampede. This card gains Surge when in Alter Ego form. I'm tough. When revealed, give Rhino a tough status card. So he's nice tough. And the second encounter card, oh dear, Shadows of the Past. My Nemesis is coming out. That was not expected or helpful. So my set aside Nemesis, we have, where are we? Yellow Jacket. He is my Nemesis 2 scheme to attack. And this plays into my character as well. So when I'm in giant form, Yellow Jacket gains the giant trait and retaliate 1. When I'm in tiny form, Yellow Jacket gains a tiny trait and gets +1 attack. I also need the side scheme as well. I'll pop the other things, the other cards from my Nemesis into the encounter deck and give it a shuffle. So treat the printed text box of each tech player card as if it were blank. Luckily, I don't actually have any tech. Oh, I have 1, so I can't. My wrist gauntlets basically don't do anything for the moment, which is great. So he stole my tech, little thieving Yellow Jacket. He's stolen my tech. So, what shall we do? I need 4 health on Yellow Jacket as well. I could really do with getting rid of Yellow Jacket, but I am stunned. So, Agent Coulson is out. He's got 2 thoughts, so he could remove this for me. That could be useful. What's Tiny Farm? After you change this farm and remove 1 threat from a scheme. That could be useful, because I can use Agent Coulson to remove this. I can use my Tiny Ant-Man to remove this. Still 4 threat on that scheme. I could attack for 1 to remove my stun, then play Giant Stomp or Concussive Blow. Okay, there's some options there. So what I'm going to do, I'll use Agent Coulson to remove the 2 threat from this scheme. Let's get rid of that one. I will flip to Tiny Ant-Man. After you change the form, remove 1 threat from a scheme. So that get rid of breaking and taking. 2 side schemes gone in 1 go. That's pretty good. What should we do? Oh yeah, I'm going to attack with Ant-Man, Tiny Ant-Man to remove my stunned. I'm going to play my Pim Particles. So hero response, after you spend this card, heal 2 damage from your hero. So I get 2 health back. So I'm on 10 out of my maximum of 12. If I'm in giant, I draw a card. Oh no, sorry, I only heal 2 if I'm in giant form. I get to, so after you spend this card, heal 2 damage from your hero if you're in giant form, or draw 1 card if you're in tiny form. So I draw a card. Okay, I've got giant strength, which I can only play. I've got 1 there anyway. So after you change to giant hero form, get +1 attack. To the end of the turn. I wonder if they stack if I play both of them. I don't see why they wouldn't. This doesn't say that. That could be good. That's in giant form, so he's tough as well. Ooh, what should we do? I think I might play a Army of Ants using Army of Ants? No, I might play Army of Ants using. Oh, that's tough. Avengers Mansion. So. Oh, I defeated a side scheme here as well. on my turn, after a side scheme is defeated, exhaust Skilled Investigator and draw a card. So I need another card. Okay, good. Got Quake as an ally. A 1 threat, a 1 thwart, 2 scheme, and 2 health. See if we can get the camera to focus on that. There you go. 2 health, and after a minion scheme, exhaust Quake, deal 2 damage to that minion. So, what can we do? I sort of want to do everything, but I can't do that. I'm going to use Quake to play another army of ants. If you're in tiny hero form, exhaust army of ants, deal 1 damage to an enemy. And I'm going to do that twice. So I will remove 1 from him and remove Rhino's tough status. I think that's okay. I think I've done everything I can do. Could play another upgrade here. I can't play Concussive Blow. So yeah, I think I'm going to discard Concussive Blow and play a second Giant Strength. There's nothing that says I can't stack these, doesn't limit me, so I think I can play both of them, but if that's not right, correct me in the show notes below, please, or in the comments below. Now, ready everybody up. And drop to my hand size of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have another army of ants. Heroic Intuition gets me +1 thwart, some strength, and this increases the threat value of the attached scheme by 4, and a giant stomp. So over to the villain's turn. He's going to put 1 threat on the main scheme, so to 5 out of 7. He's going to attack me for 3. I'm going to defend this with Agent Coulson. That's 3 plus a boost for 5. So Coulson is out of the game. He's come in, he's done his thing, and he is gone. Yellow Jacket is going to attack me for 2, so I will just take the damage on that one. Then an encounter card. Oh, he gets +1 attack because I'm in tiny form as well. So I'm on 5. So the encounter card, a Hydra Bomber. When revealed, choose to either take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would... that is tough. So I think I will... I have to take the damage, I think. I think I'm going to have to take the damage. 2 threat on the main scheme. 2 damage, sorry. Or do I? Because when I flip to there, I deal the damage, but tough choices. No, I'm going to take the damage. I will take the damage. Okay, so over to me. I'm going to play Heroic Intuition for another army of ants. So I now have 3. So if I'm in tiny hero form, exhaust army of ants and deal 1 damage to an enemy. So I'm going to deal 3 damage. 1, 2, 3 to Rhino. I will then flip to Giant Ant-Man form. After you change this form, deal 1 damage to an enemy. I will play Giant Stomp for 2 strength and the under surveillance resource. So play only if you're in giant form, deal 1 damage to each minion, 8 damage to the enemy. So that's 1 damage to him. And he goes down to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rhino is on 3. I have 3 attack, +4, +5. I'm going to attack and take down Rhino stage 1 and 2 with Ant-Man Justice deck. Whew, that was really fun. I loved Ant-Man. The flipping between the different forms I think feels very different and very thematic for his character as well. There were a few little minions here that were building up. Scheme was getting quite close as well, 5 out of 7. But in the end, he came out, giant Ant-Man, kicked Rhino's butt with his giant strength after taking out 3 damage with the army of ants. So there you have it, another Marvel Champions challenge done. Hope you enjoyed that with Rhino, and good to get a few videos and a few playthroughs of Ant-Man in the bag now that it's just been released. Interesting aspect with the Justice deck, and if you want to see what deck I used, then have a look in the show notes below, along with all my social media content. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and also the details of my blog. If you have any aspects and heroes and villain combinations you want me to try, then give me a shout and I'll happily give them a go. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with the rest of my content. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to catch you on the next video. Bye bye.